Hi guys, Sci-Fi Recapped here. Before we start, warning. Spoilers ahead. Today, I'm gonna explain a 2017 Spanish drama movie with an unusual plot, called Skins. The movie starts with a woman lying in her bed. Her name is Samantha. She has an anus for a mouth and a mouth for an anus. Usually, she lives lonely because she has an abnormality with her mouth. Later, she decides to go to a restaurant without a face covering to express herself. There, the waitress laughs at her when she wants to order food. Inside her feelings, she feels very sad because she also wants to have a normal mouth. Earlier, she uploaded a photo of herself on Instagram, but Instagram decided to take her picture down because it doesn't comply with the community guideline. After that, the waiter serves her a warm soup. It turns out that she must use a funnel to eat. She puts the end of the funnel into her mouth, which is located where her anus is supposed to be. She pours the soup into the funnel to quell her hunger. When she wants to go home, she is suddenly approached by two bullies who have strange hairstyles. They start insulting her because of the abnormality on her face. Fortunately, she is able to get into her car and leave the bullies behind. Halfway through, she runs over someone that she didn't even see. The scene moves into a teenager, named Christian. He has developed body integrity identity disorder due to his fantasies about his father who left him at birth. The only thing he knows about his father is that he has a mermaid tattoo. Actually, he has a normal body, but because of his fantasies about the mermaid, he does not believe that his legs belong to him and he wants to become a merman in the real life. He often spends his time in a wheelchair so he doesn't have to use his legs. As a result, his mother brings him to a therapist to talk about his condition. During the session, he gets in a heated argument with his mother. She pulls him off the wheelchair so that he is bleeding. She then pulls his pants off in front of the therapist, revealing a bunch of scars and wounds. Turns out that he often mutilates his legs with a razor blade all this time. Feeling humiliated, he pulls his pants up and he runs away from that place. He is so frustrated to get rid of his legs, but he finally gets an idea. Soon, he decides to lay down on the road and let a random passing car run over his legs. Obviously, from this time it can be seen that the person who runs over his leg was Samantha. Because of it, he looks up at Samantha and he smiles at her. Samantha is obviously shocked about the incident. This is the first time that Christian feels free and also the last time to live as he ends up dying from these injuries. Furthermore, Samantha, who accidentally killed Christian, feels guilty when she gets home. She even ignores her father's question and she chooses to reflect in her room. On her birthday, she celebrates with her father because only her father accepts her condition. Her father initially brings her a birthday cake, and in the end she blows the candles lit with her butthole. While they are eating, they have the television on and they see in the news that a teenager was hit by a car and the person just drove away. Her father expresses that it's truly disgusting that some people would do such a horrible thing, as he unknowingly hurts Samantha's feelings. He then gives Samantha a unicorn mask for her birthday present in order to hide her abnormal face. Meanwhile, Samantha, who is disappointed with the gift, decides to leave her house. Later, she is cornered again by the previous bullies and they want to rape her immediately. Samantha responds with a bite to the man's genitals until he is in pain, and again she manages to run away. Feeling like she is at the end of her hope and she has no reason to live, she heads to a bridge. Just as he is about to jump, she suddenly passes out. In another scene, there is a normal man, Ernesto, who is masturbating using his girlfriend's photo. His girlfriend is also a deformed girl. Shortly after, his mother walks into the room and sees what he's doing currently. Knowing this, she immediately has a panic attack and she says that she's disappointed with him because he loves a woman with physical disabilities. As a result, he's kicked out from the house. Then he decides to live together with his girlfriend, Anna. Unfortunately, she is currently having an affair with another guy named Guillermo, who is a burn victim. It shows them having a good time together and Anna just wants to find someone who loves her for the way she is. It seems like Guillermo is just settling for her because he's a burn victim and Ernesto is dating Anna because he has a strange fetish for deformed people. At the end, Guillermo asks her to immediately cut ties with Ernesto and apparently she agrees with that. Soon, she invites Ernesto to have dinner together. There, Ernesto tells her that he was kicked out from his house because of his fetish of liking deformed girls. Thus, he confesses to Anna that he loves her physical disabilities, which only makes her angry and she is even more convinced to break up with him. They finally break up and Anna gives him some money so he can live on the streets. Feeling depressed, Ernesto intends to end his life. However, he is distracted by the ringing of a nearby phone. Turns out, it is Samantha's cell phone that is being called by her father. Ernesto then takes the cell phone and accidentally sees Samantha's face. Samantha wakes up begging him not to hurt her. Obviously, He doesn't want to hurt her because he likes her physical disabilities. Instead, he picks up the call so he can take Samantha home. Arriving at Samantha's house, her father thanks him for taking her home. Meanwhile, Samantha, who is lying on the couch, is suddenly relieved after hearing the news about Christian's death. According to the police, he actually wanted to end his own life. On the other hand, Samantha ends up falling in love with Ernesto for his kindness and vice versa. Strangely, they are kissing each other and finally find their respective happiness. At the end of the movie, Christian is now happy because he finally lives as a merman in the afterlife. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.